nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers.
Come on, fellas.
Set, lady.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set, 180.
Mike 5-4. You're up.
You ready?
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
50-50.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Omaha, ready to move. Monday. Hey, easy.
Now Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Hall. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check, check, 154, 154. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check, 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 check. Hey, 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 hey.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check three, check three, check three. Switch, switch, switch.
Check 20.
Shit, shit. Shit. Kill, kill, kill.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Detroit! In for the score. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? Ready? Great, great, great!
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Echo, echo.
Ready?
3rd and long, it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Johnson, and an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. He's coming. We got double up.
Gun.
Try.
What are you?
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Johnson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Johnson. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Switch. Hey, check motion. Rush in.
Slide red. Hey.
On 3rd down, Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, now. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they could...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Here we go.
And the Panthers first down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey!
44 is the mic.
Gun.
Check, check. Silver.
Hey. Check. What is it?
McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. This is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll try the air now with Newton. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 27-yard line.
On second down, Davis. And an alley to run. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 21.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 24.
Watch twist.
Easy.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the 31-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check 31. Check.
Hey.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Check Mike 54. They're not ready for this. Hey, easy.
On first down, it's Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give to Johnson going right. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 33-yard line.
Check your hot read.
Check 52. 50-50.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist.
Easy, alert.
Shoot, shoot.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Check,
Hey, 5-0.
shoot.
Hey.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Omaha, remove. Alert.
You got tape.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching them.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford complete. Smith has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 98 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw. Stafford. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from second to third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now Stafford. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. Newton on he's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip.
That interception, good way for them to end it. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stafford, he sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jim.
Middle.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We own them. Hey, 22. Say 50.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you like challenging, but I wouldn't say early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you, I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't feeling paid with you, man, like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better. You will never.